My wife wanted to marry me to take my house in the divorce and live with her lover, but she didn't count on it being in my mother's name. I met my wife on a business trip to another state. She seemed captivating from the first moment, although I didn't quite understand why she wanted to get close to me so quickly, considering I recognized that I'm not the most attractive. Nevertheless, when she asked, I gave her my number, and we texted throughout the rest of the month. Honestly, I was genuinely falling for her, and I could see a real future for us despite our short acquaintance. She seemed to agree, so I frequently traveled to where she lived, and we had dates, talked, and so on, until one day, she left everything there and moved in with me in my state. It was a very sudden change, as we had only known each other for 3 months, but honestly, I didn't mind. We started dating from that moment, and our life was happy. Every time I came home, there was food, a clean house, and a beautiful woman waiting for me. However, we never did anything, not even a kiss, as she said she wasn't ready for that yet. I respected it, but when we reached 8 months of dating, she started pressuring me to marry her. At first, I was hesitant because, despite liking her, getting married after only 8 months seemed excessive. However, I eventually agreed. It was a rushed but very fancy wedding. My parents didn't attend because they were strongly against it, thinking my wife was a gold digger and that I was making a mistake, but I didn't care. However, after the wedding, everything started to get worse. She still refused to even give me a kiss, and worse, she began distancing herself more and more from me. I didn't know what I had done wrong, so one night, I did something I'm not very proud of. I took her phone and checked her messages, thinking she might be cheating on me. Instead, I discovered something much worse. Apparently, she had been dating a guy named John from the beginning. Every time I went out, he came to our house and spent the whole day with her until it was close to the time I would return, and I never knew. Their plan was that now that we were married, she would divorce me and gain rights to my house so they could live together in a much better state than their previous one. However, that could never happen since my house is in my mother's name and technically belongs to her. I never told my wife about it because I never thought it was necessary, but now I see that I was lucky. According to the messages, she plans to divorce me this week, and when that happens, I will reveal everything and record her reaction to finding out she wasted these 8 months for nothing.